Okay, so we'll begin with some questions that have been submitted on the student portal. The first one is the following. The Sheikh mentioned in the lecture that Islamic education should not only focus on information and actions, but also on desires, emotions, qualities of the heart. Further, he mentioned that sometimes actions become like habits. They bring no change for the better in the person. Either the person is stuck or goes backward. My question is, where is the problem and where did it start from? Is it childhood, how parents raise up their children, or from how society in general is applying religion, or from a misunderstanding of religion? If someone we know is stuck, how do we help? What is our responsibility?
Stuck in what? Sorry, I didn't understand. In having
I
no
think,
desire?
because we said either the person is stuck or goes backwards. We said that you mentioned that when something becomes a habit, they bring no change for the better to the person. Either the person is stuck or goes backwards. Maybe we can say that if a person has trouble moving forward in the process of making their actions have an effect and change their desires and emotions and the quality of their heart.
Yes. I think the question is why some good things become just habitual and then we get stuck or go backward. Is it because of upbringing? Is it because of society? What? The answer is that this is a very important point actually. Today I was thinking about this, and inshallah, if Allah helps, I want to talk about this. Inshallah, I am invited for an Abrahamic event to talk about remembrance, Jewish, Christian, Muslim perspective. And today I was thinking about this, that what is in human beings that make remembrance or forgetfulness both possible. Forgetfulness and ghafla are so destructive, and being mindful and alert and remember are so productive. Of course, remembering good things, because there are things that we need to forget. I mean, talking about remembering good things. So, inshallah, I hope I can develop this discussion, inshallah, for myself, and then be able to present with your du'as. So anyway, this is a very important topic. Part of it is related to this question. When things become habitual, what does it mean? It means that you start something with understanding and mindfulness and consciousness and remembrance, but after some time you are learning how to do it easily. Then after some time you learn how to do it automatically. And when it becomes automatically like a robot, then it loses its human touch. And when we do something without a human touch, without remembrance, without intention, without attention, it's not that much useful. I'm not saying it's useless completely, no, but it's not that much useful. If I say salat and automatically go to ruku, sujood, tashahhud, it's not that much effective. So this is not a problem for religious people only. This is not a problem for secular people. Or this is for human beings. This is the way our brain works, and it has lots of course, benefits, because it helps us to learn something and turn into a habit so that we can focus on other things. When you learn how to drive, how to swim, many things, when you learn, then you don't need to spend too much energy on them, and you can at the same time do other things. This is good. But the problem is that there are things that doing them is not enough. If I am swimming, I just need to swim. It's not important to remember, how I am moving my hands and my legs, unless I am a teacher, for example, want to teach. Otherwise, I just need to swim. Or I am driving, I need to drive safely. But when it comes to spiritual things, just doing is not enough. The process is very important. You remember in some of the lectures, we said that for understanding who is better, I think maybe it was in Practical Wisdom series, that what is important is what process they go through when they make a decision. People say, for example, this person made this speech. Look at the speech, the content, you can analyze delivery, etc., and give credit. But Islamically, we say no, this is not enough. This is part of it. We have to see what process took place in his mind, why he decided to talk, and why and how he chose everything he said, every word. Someone just thought about this and said something. Someone maybe considered tens of different things and said this. They are not the same value. Process is very important. For human beings, actions are important, but more than actions, the process. From the time they decide till they finish the action, what is going in their mind and heart. So we have to learn how human mind works, and when it comes to spirituality, try to say to your mind, thank you very much, but I want to be in charge myself. I don't want to go to autopilot. There are sometimes planes are guided by system. The pilot puts in autopilot, the plane goes. In certain things we say, okay, we appreciate, we can use this. But when it comes for spirituality or for human relations, sometimes I have seen that even our greetings can become like robot. Salaam alaikum, alaikum salam, how are you? We say all these things, and then after 1 hour, if you go back, you don't remember what you said, what that person answered. So sometimes it's no more personal. It has become more robotic, more, mechanic. It's not a spiritual, not intellectual. In Islamic education, we have to focus on these issues. How we can maintain our awareness, our consciousness, our alertness. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was so alert that even when he was sleeping, he was alert. And he was saying that when I sleep, my eyes may close, but my heart is not sleeping. Something like this, if I am not mistaken. تَنَامُ عَيْنَاي وَلَا يَنَامُ قَلْبِي. The opposite is that we are awake and our heart is sleeping. We have to reach the point that when we are sleeping, our heart is awake. So we are in between these two. Being asleep when we are awake, and being awake when we are asleep. Perfection is to move towards this direction, that being awake when you are asleep. Inshallah, we can work on this. And this is part of what we need to focus on: Islamic spirituality, Islamic education.
Thank you very much, Sheikh.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you for good question.